Hello, and welcome to Your Mom's Pahdcast, the only podcast worth walking out on a date with one of Degrassi's coolest girls. I'm Avis.
I'm Caroline, and we're your Degrassi rewatch besties.
And today we're talking about Degrassi Season 7, Episode 2, Love is a Battlefield. Yes, it is a whole season later, and I still can't say hello right.
Do you want me to just start writing Buckle Up, motherfucks?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, but it's fine. Roses are red. Damien sucks. Alex hates chocolate that costs $3,000. When Paige starts her dream career in fashion, she and Alex quickly learn that their differences in values and priorities are more than they can overcome. Preach, sister. Back at Degrassi, Damien and Manny break up even though they were never really dating. And Holly J decides to start some bullshit about Manny being racist after overhearing a conversation that is clearly being had in jest. I just want to know why Holly J is so concerned.
Because she's a bitch.
She's like, I don't have anything to do, so clearly Manny's racist.
Fucking, can I tell you what pissed me off the most? And I feel like it's just bad writing. Is like Holly J's like the setup is dumb. Choose between Brad or Kanye. I choose Ryan Gosling. Oh, as long as he's not black, right? And then Manny is clearly like her flabbers have been gasted. She does not know what's going on here. Right. And Manny's like, what are you talking about? And Shantae goes, so the rumors are true then?
True then? Oh my God. It actually bothers me that they use Shantae for this. Like, girl.
Yeah. Did you notice, too, that there seemed to be a lot more black extras in the Spirit Squad?
No, I did not.
Yeah, like, I feel like 3 of the women or young women around Manny besides Shantae were black women. I could be wrong, but there were at least 2. And honestly, that feels like a lot for Degrassi.
Oh my God.
For like front and center extras anyway.
That's really funny, and I actually find that very plausible because, like, why are they using Shantae for this? Like, they have like 1.5
because Liberty's not dumb enough to listen to Holly J. Who else
Liberty's
do they
also
have?
Conveniently missing this week, so there's that.
She's at leadership camp.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. It sounds like a punishment.
But it's somewhere they put Liberty this week. Instead of paying Sarah, they put Liberty at leadership camp because, I mean, at the very least, they knew that they couldn't use the only other black person in the main cast for this tomfoolery.
Because Liberty would be like, that's not my experience. Like, I'll check it out, but...
Yeah. I actually probably will go back and rewatch that. And see if I can find... Actually, this is a medium where I can edit things.
It is.
And I was just watching this on YouTube. So it should be there. Yeah, because I want to know, and I have the answer at my fingertips. Okay, there we are. All right, I'm going to go full scale on mute on this scene. Oh, I love how they had. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yes, there are. So there's a headed girl that I've never seen before, and I guess she's supposed to be a Lakehurst girl, but we've never seen her. And then
You'll
there's
probably never
someone
see her again.
in like the far right hand pocket. Um, yeah, there's a young lady who's darker skinned in the far right hand pocket who like sit up with their faces all scrunched up like this bitch. Like, huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, they literally put a light-skinned black woman in the background of Manny to like react to this, and we will never see this woman again. Sorry. I really didn't realize that. That's so funny. I mean that's not funny, but
But it's on
they're like
brand.
they're like plausible deniability. We're merging activities potentially, so why not?
Well, and I
I
feel like we'll
also
probably see them this season in the background, but we're not gonna see them both like so prominently in the background again.
yeah. Um the problem with this is like this all hinges on like the chemistry between Damien and Manny, of which there isn't
Mm-hmm.
any really.
Yeah.
And I mean, stop me if you disagree. I think out of like every person that Manny has ever talked to on this show, she has the least amount of chemistry with this person. The actor and her, they just don't. It's not good. It's
Yeah,
not
I mean
funny.
it's very forced.
It's for like the. I mean, yeah. The dynamic is forced, but also like how they're supposed to have be flirting and stuff. It's just I don't see it. Like I don't. I don't think these two people would be attracted to each other. I'm sorry. I don't think these two people can. If I'm
No,
being
that's
like
so
really
real. That's
honest,
so
if I'm being
real.
really honest, I just don't see it. And it's like that's probably the part that feels very forced is like, why are you attracted to this man? Are you attracted to this young man? Right. No, you're not. Blink if you need help, Manuela. But it's dead. Their relationship
It's
is dead.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm very
And
happy
he
about
is a
that.
condescending ass, and I'm glad she tells him
You
so.
don't understand politics, Manny. Well, bitch, I'm gonna go out of
Suck
my way to
my
understand
dick,
politics.
Damien.
Right. I'm gonna like while you're doing that, I'm gonna go out of my way to learn about politics just to spite you. But she also says something that I love, just that mm, was it in the first part? Oh, I think the personal is political. And if I can't support your campaign, then I can't support you. That is so fucking timely. Go off,
Yep.
bitch. And I know that one of the writers that probably got kicked out because they were ostracized because everybody else in that writer room sucked. No, I'm joking. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but I fear that like you cooked with this, as the kids would say, because how again? I think the personal is political.
Yeah.
She could have just stopped there because I think the personal is political is a very concise statement on how you like go about your life. Because if you can't agree with someone politically, the chances of you agreeing, like, and I think it maybe used to be a little bit different,
Yeah.
but it was
I,
always very much like, I think people like to separate their personhood from politics, but what you vote for, the politics that you support, they are you.
right.
It is personal. And I think that inadvertently, I'm sure, this fucking episode drives home why you can't separate politics and a relationship.
Mhm.
Like, you can't be cool with somebody that believes some shit that, like, threatens you or your way of life or your beliefs.
It's just so fundamental to so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that it was easier, like, hats off to Miss Manuela Santos, because I feel like it was way easier to not feel that way in the 2000s. Because, like, I don't know, what was at stake didn't feel as big. And I don't know, maybe that's just the age that I was.
Did you say steak didn't feel as big?
What was at stake
Okay,
didn't
that part
feel
cut.
as big.
I will let you
Do
know.
you think I said steak doesn't like the meat?
Yes, that's what I was given with the audio that came through. Yeah. You don't really understand, like, you start to contextualize things when you're older. That's just life. Like, your brain develops and then you realize, oh, okay. Life is not, it's not all about me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the biggest signs of maturity, is that you're able to realize that life is really not all about you, and it's the contributions you can make and the way you make other people feel and all of those fun things that you don't want to help because it involves you thinking about how you're perceived. So you don't want to think about it. But I really think that one of the reasons I love Manny is because she is able to see that, like, okay, as someone who is a Degrassi native, like, she doesn't necessarily have to worry about being displaced. Like, that's
Right.
not going to happen to her. She is still co-captain of the cheer squad, technically, I guess. And she has a foothold in this society of Degrassi, but there's a lot of people coming in that wouldn't have that if they're segregated from the rest of the population.
Right.
And so she's not really thinking about her and the way it's going to change her life. She is thinking about, I mean, she is, because having people be segregated from her sucks. Like, that's not, like, you never want to perpetuate that, but it's also, it would not change her day to day.
No.
So the fact that she's going so hard for it is, like, it's because she truly feels that this is not right.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean,
yeah.
I get that to a degree, right? Like, if you guys are going to be thrown together like this,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to have some unity.
Coexist. Yeah. Find
Coexist,
some common
exactly.
ground. Yeah, like, I mean, Manny, I forgot there was a little bit of Emma in this episode, and I mean, of course, Emma's coming through talking about apartheid, which is very on brand for
That
Emma.
fucking line was so out of place.
I was
I mean,
like,
it wasn't for Emma, but I was like,
right. I
and
was like, that's very Emma, but also Emma, honey, stop talking about apartheid in relation to your
apartheid is not sexy. Do not talk about it. Boom. Episode title.
Yes, apartheid. Oh, beautiful.
Write it on the dry erase board, and then you don't lose it, because we always lose it. We say it like a year later.
That's very true.
I've missed you so much.
I missed you too.
Listeners, we've been separated for far too long. It's been cruel.
Oh, Lord. And what's also been separated is me from this piece that I need to stabilize my life. Yeah, we have. I think that, again, another thing that's fun about getting older is you don't get to see your best friends as much.
It's the stupidest part of getting older, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Other than, like, the way that my bones hurt sometimes.
Very fair. You talk about that a lot, and I'm really worried. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Really fucking worried. Okay. Here it is. For those of you watching, or for those of you listening, dry erase board ASMR.
Well, that's what I'm going to title this drawing now.
What?
Apartheid is not sexy.
Oh,
Do not talk about it.
I don't know why I thought dry erase board ASMR. Silly me. But yeah, Emma just had to drop through with a needless comment.
Yeah, I mean that's what Emma does.
We couldn't get one comment from Liberty about this though. Yeah, she's at leadership camp, so she couldn't weigh in.
She has no opinion.
They would love you to believe that. That's what we're getting. Liberty's not going to weigh in because she doesn't care.
I feel like she has no opinion because she doesn't know, because Degrassi's just announced this week. And she's at leadership camp.
She's not going to get, because it blows up and then it like fizzles out. So she's not going to get that intel. And if anybody's talking about, oh, Manny was accused of being racist, she's going to be like,
it never would have happened if Liberty was there.
Liberty's going to be like, it's really convenient that me, her only black friend, is out of town this week. It really sucked for you, because it could have been nice for me to be like, hey, she does have a black. That's always the way you settle that argument. I feel like she's
friends with Shantae too. That's the other part that pisses me off about it. Is like, I mean,
the
unless Manny,
they're cool enough to be on Spirit. No.
They've had at least one sleepover together. They broke Paige's leg together. Like, I don't know. I feel like Shantae once committed a heinous assault just because Paige was kind of a cunt, like, to Manny. And now you're just going to take Holly J. Sinclair at her word that Manny is a racist?
This is why Shantae stays around so long, because she's such a good plot device. It's like, you're just so convenient. We're going to keep you.
Oh, God.
Forever dumb. Forever what we need you for.
It's so shitty, too. Because she's an amazing actress.
So the rumors are true then?
I mean, not there, but like I feel like by and large, amazing is probably overshooting it. But I feel like actress. By and large, she does pretty good with what they're giving her. Mm-hmm. Which is the worst shit I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, it's just because I watched this episode 3 times.
Oh man, I did not do that to myself.
So I watched it twice at work, so I was divided in my attention. I was not, obviously, I have no idea what happens in this episode. Tucks hair behind ears, so I had to rewatch it from scratch and pay very close attention. But no, I barely watched this shit, so that's probably why I had to watch it again just to make sure, and then I took additional notes. So I don't know why I decided that this episode required so much fucking care.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's getting my ovulation energy. That's literally all it's getting. It's getting the fact that I'm like a bunny, like the Energizer bunny in my ovulation stage, and I be productive as shit. Okay? That's literally it. I wanted to be thorough.
No, I respect that. I started watching it last night and finished it this morning. Because that's how I roll. As soon as we weren't recording, I was like, yep, nope, done with this.
I'm so done. I have my notes for a couple days.
That was me with the last one. So that's a fun dynamic that we can switch back and forth on, it seems.
Toggle on and off. Yeah. Um, I will say that if you're ever like gardening and you need a quick little snack and you have kids, chances are you probably have this in your house, okay? Go ahead and pull out those Cool Ranch Doritos. You know the ones. These. And
Your
then,
mom's Pahdcast is brought to you in part by Cool Ranch fucking Doritos.
but you also need one of those cutie easy peel oranges. I mean, you could maybe do two of those because I kind of portion myself. But honestly, if you eat them at the same time, because I just had like a little wedge and then I put some chips on top. Chef's kiss. So fucking good. And I don't know if this holds up if you're not gardening. High as shit. Don't know. Can't help you. But for me, elite combination, and I think you should try it. Tell me if it's nasty to you. You probably like parsley if it's nasty to you. Anyway.
That was our first. It wasn't a tangent. It was a just brief little snack detour.
Snack detour. Yeah, I'll write it. You know, fuck it. This is our show. We do what we want. I want an excuse to write on the whiteboard. Snack detour number 1, baby. Ha ha. It also helps encourage this as a visual medium. So, you know, hey. Anyway.
Is there anything else we need to say about this B-plot?
I was just, let me peruse my notes very quickly and take this opportunity to loudly eat chips.
It pissed me off. I feel like even if you had just caught the end of that, by the tone alone, by Damien's tone alone, it's very clear that that was a very jovial conversation. And I did have a minute where, like, I couldn't remember what had happened. I was like, he's not going to, like, say, yeah, she's a racist, is he? And I was like, honestly, it would be on brand for Emma to go and date him if he did. So, you know, that's a thing. I'm still vamping.
Yeah, the how about Emma, is she single, is a really gross foreshadowing.
Yep, don't like that.
While the you people is questionable, I think it was literally supposed to be because of Holly J overhearing it, like right before that. That's why they had to throw the you people in there. But yeah, it was clearly they were fucking with each other. I don't really know. I just think Holly J is a piece of shit for a while, and and it's fine. They do different things with her character. She becomes other things, but in the beginning, she sucks, and they don't really know what to do with her. They just have her be bystander mean, or bystander like involved in some shit that really don't concern you.
Yeah. It's like they brought Heather Sinclair to the forefront for the first like several episodes of Holly J, I feel like. Because that girl is a bitch. Like, Alison De Laurentiis might be like, whoa, chill.
You're going too far. You're being too loud. That was literally the only time I'll ever quote that bitch. Anyway, that's probably not true, but I will always
Alison De Laurentiis sucks, but she had some great lines. Let's be real.
Not that bitch. That was not the bitch I was mentioning. But I did peep that Anya is doing stuff for the Grapevine.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what to do with her yet. Because literally that's Shantae's thing, and they don't. I'm pretty sure Anya's never really involved with it again.
It's such a
once
weird
she
choice
becomes
to bring
a character.
So many new characters all at once instead of like having had them trickle in over the last several seasons. is like you had the technology.
You could have especially because of the connection that we will later find out about between Holly J and Heather Sinclair. It just does not really make sense that her sister went to a different school. Like, I know that happens in real life. Okay, I'm not a fucking okay. I work with kids. I've always had an awareness of how things work with kids and schools and things like that. So fuck you. But also, it does not really makes sense that Holly J goes to a different school because she's not far behind her.
Mm-hmm.
If when they were in different schools, it was because she was in middle school and Heather was in high school, that would have only been for 1 year.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Well, no, because Holly J's only like a sophomore, I feel like.
Because she's still there. She is in Jimmy and did she just graduate?
Oh, Heather Sinclair? Yeah,
did
she
Heather
graduated.
Sinclair, was it with Paige or was it with
It was with Paige.
Okay. So that's 2 years.
Yeah.
Or like not a full year. Actually, no, not a year, like 2 years and like maybe some change, like a year and some change. So why would you send, unless one child is into like art or music, whatever, and they want to go to a special school.
If like Holly J was at the art school or
or she needed more help school, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah. No.
But it really doesn't make sense when they live in a city like Toronto to send.
And that she would choose to go to Lakehurst. Which seems purported to be like the really rough, like bad side of town.
Public school. Yeah, like the school that it sucks that you have to go to because this is where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe she's thinking, yeah, it does. She's thinking ahead to like college admissions essays and hardship. She's going to pitch hardship. Because she went to Lakehurst where, you know, one of her classmates stabbed a kid, for crying out loud.
Yeah, pitch that hardship. Yeah. I really do. I've always questioned that. I will continue to question that. But again, it could have been a more organic introduction of these characters if you would have brought Holly J in prior to. Even if like Claire, she's not going to that school. And it's like, okay, you're relating her to a character that we never actually see on screen. And I think they did that to be funny. But why did you do that? Why did you do that? Knowing you never had any intention of casting nor showing this child. And then Holly J really does go on to become a very important character for a while. So I just don't understand why you set her up for failure like that. When, like you said, we could have got her a season beforehand and it would have been way more organic. She would have felt way less out of place and just kind of fighting for a way to be relevant because we can tell the story wants to include her.
Right.
It's very evident that they brought her in to do some kind of Mean Girl 2.0 like Paige used to be. Okay, well then do it right.
I mean, I guess we needed to do that then. We probably
they didn't want to bring her in. They didn't want to bring her in last season. They were like, there's no place to put her last season. They're like, we're not going to do that. Because you know what? This Charlotte Arnold had been Canadian acting for years.
I love a lot of Canadian acting.
I used to love her on Naturally Sadie. That was my shit. It was a great show. And several Degrassi people make appearances in Naturally Sadie. One of them is Darcy. But there's others. There's other people that pop up. And it's like, okay. And like, obviously, that's probably part of the reason why she didn't get on the show sooner. Because she was always around. Like, Charlotte Arnold is a very prolific Canadian actor. So she's always, I keep prefacing this by Canadian because I think a lot of people in America know her. I think she has kind of crossed over and done things
I
that
think she's one of the more prominent of, like, I mean, she's not Drake, obviously, but of the
obviously, yeah.
Degrassi, it's her and
Ill,
Jake
yeah.
Epstein,
Yeah.
unless you watch Lifetime movies.
Right. Then you've got a
I
whole
mean, her,
different
Jake Epstein, Sinead Grimes, I'd say.
mm-hmm. But it's like it very much, it feels just like a missed opportunity to tell the story better, potentially. But there are many missed opportunities in telling this story better. So it's fine. It's okay. We're just gonna have her shoehorn her way into
Into,
plots
yep.
and relevance
Because
until
it's
she gets
Holly
her
J.
own.
Sinclair.
Mm-hmm.
Or Holly
Holly,
frickin' J.
yeah, she's like, sounds like Holly. It's Holly J. Thanks. Very dumb name.
Very
But
dumb
she
name.
said you're gonna put the J on there because without it, that's dumber. Holly?
I don't know. I don't mind Holly.
I always
She's
think
not a
of
Holly. I mean, she's a Holly
she's
J.
not a Holly. I think about Holly from Girls Next Door. And she was my least favorite of them.
I love that, like, I thought I watched trashy reality TV.
I loved Girls Next Door, and that's really bad. That's really bad. Do you know when did it was like 2005 that show was on?
Tangent. Yes.
2005 exactly. Yeah, I had no fucking business watching Girls Next Door.
No, you really and truly did not. You really and how old were you in 2005?
11.
That's disgusting.
I was 11.
Oh my god.
I know. And if you ask my mom, she'll be like, it was a different time. Because she knew about that, okay? I guarantee you. Because that came on at like it was not, she knew. She knew. There's no way my mom didn't know. I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm like, we've got to get E. We've got to get, because it was a cable, it wasn't included. I'm pretty sure it wasn't included in the package we had.
That's amazing. Amazing, truly.
Loved that show. And I had very few businesses watching it.
Yeah.
But I did. That's why
you
I can't say anything.
11, that's a baby.
That's I mean, to be fair,
literal baby.
A literal baby, fresh off the tip. I cannot tell you when there's this show out called Baddies. And it's way less like of an innocent thing because you have to subscribe to the, like, everything is subscription only. So it's not like you can just flip through the channels. Oh, Baddies is on. I'll catch wherever this episode, wherever it's going to drop me off. And, you know, the part of it. You have to consciously subscribe.
What is Baddies about?
Do you know the show Bad Girls Club?
Obviously.
Okay, it's like Bad Girls Club, but worse.
Oh, man.
They all got BBLs, and they too damn old to be doing all that shit that they doing. And it's not good. They fighting all the time. They drinking. They going out.
That's what I love
Bad
to see
Girls
grown-ass women who should know better doing.
Exactly. And it's all like these kids, 11, 12, 13, this is what they watch instead of Girls Next Door, which was at worst network regulated. Okay, at least I wasn't seeing, was I seeing literal Playboy models? Yes, but when you think about what they show in Playboy versus what they show in Penthouse, because I'm too damn, the fact that I do not, if you know what Penthouse is, then you know what Penthouse is. If you don't know, I'm sorry I just told you what that is, because you're gonna Google it if you don't know, and I'm so sorry. You could choose not to, but if you think about Penthouse, that shit was really, there's a difference in taste, okay, between Playboy and Penthouse. It's a difference. There's a difference.
Okay, so I mean, yes.
Am I justifying the level of taste? Trying to. Dear God, I'm trying. It's not gonna work. It's bad. I shouldn't have been watching that shit at 11, and these kids shouldn't be watching baddies at 11 either. Okay? It's not good.
Real World's suddenly starting to look real good.
And that still it was not better. It was better, but it was at least there's not ass. There's a margin of better. I'm gonna keep that under the same tangent. Okay, it's still the same one.
Yeah.
But I am done with talking about Holly J. And therefore, I think that means I'm done talking about the B plot. But if you have anything,
support that.
Yeah.
I'd like to start the conversation surrounding this B plot by saying A-plot.
Yes.
By saying that I fucking hate Marco Del Rossi.
He's only here to piss us off.
He's like the shittiest friend.
I think that what I have a problem with most of all is that Marco didn't get less annoying, because you feel like, okay, he's annoying because he's going through some things. His boyfriend, we're reminded that Marco was always very annoying. Him saying, like, him having no empathy for Alex, which was actually supposed to be his friend,
right? Before she was Paige's friend.
Yeah, they were friends. Yeah, because that was his. Yeah, I don't really understand where that relationship went. Did they want us to forget that they formed some sort of camaraderie because they worked together all year?
I mean,
on the political or the school.
Let's remember the extent to which, like, Marco is your friend until it's not convenient for a lot of people.
Right. I mean, that's why Marco sucks so much, is because he's just like apathetic to like your plight. But he needs you to care when he's going through every little thing with his shitty ass boyfriend that everybody knows is probably cheating on him.
It's absolutely cheating on him.
And like,
Dylan didn't get off the plane before he was cheating on Marco.
Yeah.
Dylan may not have been like off the continent, quite frankly.
And like, can we talk about the fact that Marco's most definitely thirsty for the fuck is that man's name? Griffin, thank you. Because he's like, oh, I'm sold, and Griffin did not even shut the goddamn door to the establishment.
Can we talk about the fact that the door says inquire, or the sign outside says inquire within, spelled with an E?
Is that not?
No, it's with an I. Enquire is not a word.
Even, okay, I was gonna say even in the Canadians.
As far as I could tell, maybe. I didn't look that hard, but
Ellie and Marco made that sign together.
Isn't Ellie supposed to be a journalist?
Ellie was like, this is the right spelling of inquire, right? And Marco was like, yeah. And Ellie was like, do you think we should check? And Marco was like, no. And Ellie's like, you're right. I'm right. This is the spelling. I don't need to check because I'm correct.
Right.
And that's why
Marco was wrong. Just like, my boyfriend cheated on me or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go steal money from my dad about it.
That's also a highly inefficient way to like field people for renting your, like, why are you guys so broke that you're not going to put an ad in the paper at the very least? You work for the paper. Why are you just putting a fucking sign outside your house as like advertising to any Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Right? Don't you know Griffin has HIV? That's what you get with that sign. I'm 100% kidding. I do not judge people with HIV at all.
For HIV status.
I mean, some of them are assholes and shitty people, but it's not because of the HIV.
Right.
But like the way that Ellie reacts, fucking, if you didn't want that, you should have asked your fucking ex-boyfriend to give you a discount on an ad at the core. Or he's not even her ex yet.
Not soon enough, okay? Like, they're still together for some reason.
For some reason. Some godforsaken.
Just out here terrorizing us. Yeah, there's a lot of Marco and Ellie in this episode. It's like, it seems like enough. Or too much.
Yeah. And they're just both kind of assholes the whole time. Ellie's like, I don't want a hot roommate.
Yeah.
And Marco is like, Alex, you're a fucking disgusting stripper bum. Get out of my home.
Can we talk about Paige and Alex now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god. I think it's really fucked up that the show decided that Paige's like hard no is stripping, her partner stripping, and Alex's hard no is her partner being a fashion mule. Like, I really am mad about that.
Okay, elaborate.
Because and it's not that one is better than the other. They're both absurd. I mean, I think if you have a certain kind of mindset, you're like, okay, I don't want my partner to be a sex worker of any kind. I don't want that. Okay, I mean, that's your preference, but I don't really see that. I don't know why because it makes Alex look like an idiot, kind of. It makes her look like like you iron dresses and something like a maid. Like,
right,
Alex,
that's what you do right now to get where you want to be.
Alex, honey, you know, by any logic that she would have to like, she was basically saying, this is what I have to do right now to get to keep a roof over my head. Like, I'm choosing to do this. This is what my choice. I am using something that I'm capable of doing to get the money that I need. Why is it different for Paige?
I don't think that it's different for Paige. I mean, a big part of it is that it's not survival for Paige in the same way, because if Paige can't pay rent, Daddy Michael Chuck's gonna pay the rent. Right. He's probably still paying Dylan's rent.
I would argue that though, like, she is not able, and that's always going to be what kind of makes them not a couple that works, is they cannot meet each other where they're at. It's not like you are dealing with someone like Mel or like Jay, who know what it is to have to fight and to keep a stable roof over your head. Paige has no fucking idea what that means, and you cannot expect her to. So for her, flaming out her whole life and her whole plan of following in her mother's footsteps to Banting, and then not doing that, like flaming out of that, and then trying, and like that is survival, to find something that she actually likes doing that is not, like, that was not part of her original plan.
That's 100% fair.
I don't think that Alex can't. Exactly. That's why they don't work, because she is never going to stop seeing Paige as a spoiled brat.
Well, and like, here's the thing. Alex is 100% not wrong. $3,000 is obscene.
It is obscene, and it's also.
But she had no fucking right.
She had no right to say, I'm gonna do something, and then decide that because of her morals, she's not gonna do it. And it's not even like, oh, her morals. It's like, oh, I am appalled at how much this chocolate costs, so I didn't deliver it. So you just wasted the chocolate. So it was bought already. It's already paid for. It's already paid for, Alex. Why not just fulfill the purpose for it? Because where is it now? In the back of your car? In the back of Paige's car? The fuck purpose does that serve? So you just wasted $3,000. When at least if you had delivered the shit, the people could have fucking ate it. That would have fulfilled the purpose of the $3,000. You dumbass bitch.
Got high
I'm sorry.
The $3,000 chocolate to Jay.
And that's even dumber.
It is even dumber. I'm not saying I condone that behavior, to be clear.
I don't condone. They're both wrong, but I think that what Alex like her deciding to not deliver these chocolates and then confront Paige about it at work is so out of fucking line that she needs to get herself together.
Oh yeah, no, Alex is definitely like Paige isn't her best self here because Paige isn't able to like. But, like, I feel like Paige is definitely, like, her sins are very different.
She is for, like, how Alex says at the end, I lost you to a fantasy world. That's true. Because Paige was wanting to live the lifestyle of this. Like how Andrea said, oh, this is your third day and you're already outsourcing shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is your job. You know, like, she is certainly trying to get back some of that banting vibe. Like, she wants to feel like she's on top, she's figured it out again. And that is where she's going wrong, because she's literally told at the beginning of this job, you're gonna iron more dresses than you wear. Like, this is not a glamour job, but you could be Andrea in a year or so. Maybe. Maybe two. Like, that's what Paige is signing up for. And it's a little sad. It is a little sad that that's what she's excited about, but that's what she's excited about.
Well, and here's the thing too, though, is like, it's a shit job that is also how industries like that work. Yes. And is fashion, and especially this level of fashion, like, absolutely, it is obscene. And it is art. It is history. It is political. It is like... Yeah.
All the things.
And I get that up. Alex thinks it's silly, and in a lot of ways it is.
But you also, like, there's things that I think are, like, not even silly, but just they're not my thing. And I would never be like, oh, that's dumb that you like that. It's sad that you like that. And, like, I'm saying sad about it in the grand scheme of things, because Paige has a lot of, like, she has been built up as this character who is very capable. She has a lot of potential. She can do very well for herself, but her anxiety and, you know, her, like, she gets very flustered and she has the choking point, and then she cannot go forward. And, like, that's something that I know she overcomes, but there is an embarrassment level to having someone be so capable and then being like, okay, I'm gonna work my way up and I'm just gonna take whatever hits along the way. Like, I get where Alex is coming from, but you also, again, like, you have to trust the process. People are a work in progress, and you have to decide if you want to be around for that. Do you want to be around while this person is working on themselves? Because this isn't where Paige saw herself. She did not see herself doing this. But this is what she's got.
But I don't think that Alex took banting Paige seriously either. They have such different
college
priorities
life
and values, and that's fine.
She scoffed at college too, which is something. And I mean, that's why when she's like, what am I gonna do all day? Alex, why the fuck are you? Why? Yeah, because you're pointing at Paige and you're being like, you wanting this job is sad. When you wake up first thing in the morning and see her getting ready, and you're sad because you're like, what am I gonna do all day without you here? Bitch,
no, something. And that's super, yeah.
Go figure it the fuck out, because you're in limbo. You're laying up in here, and, like, Marco doesn't have the right to say that. Paige has the right to say that. That's her partner. Marco, she's in my bed. She's my partner. It's not like she's taking up room on the couch and sleeping in your common spaces and shit. Like, she's not like a roommate
Right.
that doesn't pay rent. She's my girlfriend. She's in my fucking bed. Get the fuck back the fuck up. She's been here like a month, maybe. We don't know, you know, like 3 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, and we get between episodes.
She's been through a lot, bro. Like, give her.
She's been through a lot,
and she's supposed to be one of your good friends.
The show is
I
just
hate
like Marco hates her. We hate Marco. That's the retaliation. Marco sucks. He wants everyone to have empathy for him. He can have empathy for nobody. And that's fine, but it's also bullshit. The way I said, is this a retelling of The Devil Wears Prada? Because of the I'm like, are they trying to put a sapphic spin on The Devil Wears Prada? Because she's like, I lost you to a fantasy world. And then Paige being like, if I'm not, I should be done work by 4, but if I'm not, you can wait for me. It's like, you bitch.
It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I get it. And the fact that she's like, yeah, I'm just not going to go and I'm going to take your car to my friend's house and smoke weed. And clearly you don't smoke like that, girl. So you
right.
So
I don't think she didn't take her car to Jay's house. That's the thing, is like, there's a degree to which Marco can complain. She had Jay Hogarth up in their house getting super fucking stoned inside. You know nobody in that house is smoking weed. Nobody. Like that.
We do our homework in front of the TV. That's a very bad way to do your homework. Speaking from experience. Just saying. But so they do their homework in front of that TV. They're not, I think they're smoking in the bedroom, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are. Wherever they are, it's like where Paige's fucking work dresses are.
If they're smoking in the bedroom, Alex is the fuck wild for that. Because why is your ex in our bedroom?
Yeah.
And why are you smoking weed with your ex in our bedroom?
In our bedroom.
When you don't smoke weed like that. And you sound like you're drunk.
Well, because that's the thing, is like, Alex is definitely going through it. Like, her behavior is unacceptable, and she's not her best self right now either.
I don't know. This is I'm trying to help with the visual medium, but you couldn't see that I was just throat punching or throat thrashing Alex because of the more me imagining that in a like, that's just disrespectful. And there's a boundary that when you share living quarters with someone, and not in our house, not in our bed. Are you saying
right?
Or there's many places.
I feel like that's like the number one rule in like polyamory, even, is like, I don't know anybody who's like in our bed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It adds so much insult to the injury.
Right. It's rude. It's rude.
It's rude.
No matter how many times you change the sheets.
And like, yeah, no. No, but that's, Alex is a fucking mess. She's not well.
I think there's a part of it that's self-sabotage too.
Oh, a huge part of it.
She feels like she never really deserved Paige anyway, and now it's just going to shit. And I mean, she did the fact that she accomplished great grades in her, you know, her retry of the semester is like lost on her. She's like, yeah, I mean, I did, but what the fuck do I have to show for it? Number one, and number two, it's not really going to help me get a job. And that's what I've got to focus on doing. So, like, she's very checked out of anything that Paige would consider an accomplishment.
Yeah. But she could change that pretty easily. And I don't know, I feel like Paige was proud of her for her grades.
Paige was very proud of her.
That's the other thing, is like, Paige really isn't asking for a lot.
Just to be support. She didn't even say get up and like work. She's not like, you need to go find a job, hun. She's like, you don't get a vote because you don't pay the rent. You don't really live here. You're just kind of staying here right now. I don't know why you're voting, but She's like, listen, you just need to chill. Like, you had a really hard time, but you really did a great thing going back to school and getting your grades up. Just relax for a while.
Just take a minute.
Just take a breather, take a beat.
Well,
why doesn't she take a breather, take a beat?
Because Alex Nunez has never lived a life where that was an option.
Right, where
Alex
the roof
Nunez
is just
has been in
over
survival
her head.
mode.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. She doesn't know what to do with herself, for real, for real. She's not taking care of somebody if she's not working herself in one way or another.
She's not even taking, she doesn't even have to take care of herself. That's gotta be so fucking weird. I feel for Alex in all of this for sure. Like, she's a mess and she's a fucking asshole.
She is a mess. She is an asshole. And, like, I really am just... She's gone, right?
Yeah, this is the last we see of her.
Because,
it's not really a black hole, but it is a...
It's a vibe. Although we've come to the end of the road. Yeah. I really want her to begin her healing journey.
An almost 2000s pop punk voice.
Wait, yeah, I did. I think really I've been listening to a lot of Check Yes Juliet. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. It's fine. She needs to begin the healing.
Pop punk, but
Kings was very pop adjacent. And I think they were more punky than rocky. There were some instruments, but I don't know about that. Alex needs to begin the healing journey.
She really does.
Off screen is the only place she can do that. So I'm happy that she's going. Because there's sure shit not gonna heal her. Wherever the fuck she's going, a random place in Canada.
Oh, Alex. Did I say that dress is ugly as fuck? Because that dress was ugly as fuck.
I didn't understand why I was supposed to be sexy. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that.
I don't either. And
I also don't think Jay has good ideas. He's not the idea man. He's not the guy you keep around for ideas.
No.
So that's the first mistake.
He's the guy you keep around in case you need to get out of a jail.
Yeah. It's like, well, we could call Jay. I guess. That's what it's giving. Yeah. You know.
Is there more to say about this A-plot?
I would just like to say that Andrea probably cries herself to sleep at night after many buttery Chardonnays.
I believe that. I 100% believe that.
That chick is not right in the head. But other than that, yeah.
We're about to have Griffin. We touched on that very briefly. I hate Marco. I don't know if I've said that ever on this show.
I was kicking my little feet and fucking displaced my ring light. Yes, Griffin and Marco's not going anywhere. He's still here, and we've still got at least one big plot that I can think of this season involving him. And he's gonna be around because he's Paige's roommate, and there's another big plot. Yeah, more Marco. Yay! More Marco post Dylan. Yay! He's somehow worse.
Yeah,
this bitch is somehow worse.
Yeah. Is this a season where he becomes a prostitute? I don't know why I just said that like that.
A prostitute.
I really, it really cracks me up, on The Sopranos, the way that they say whore is horse. Like, some of them are like, she's a whore.
Whore.
And it cracks me up.
Like Betty White, but there's not a W there.
Yeah, yes. It's just an H and the O gets longer. A whore. But they say
Well,
it like
here's a
it comes
whore.
naturally to them too, not like they're like, you know.
Well, that's how I feel about people who just naturally say roof. I don't understand.
Rough. Yeah.
When they mean roof, rough.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And I know
Or
you can't help
turlet.
it. Sorry, I'm just
Oh,
the
if you
way
didn't get to
that
see Amos's face just now, I'm sorry. It was beautiful.
the way that the spelling, the phonetic spelling of that just popped onto my field of vision was obscene. But yeah, okay.
Segments?
Yeah, yeah.
Before we do segments, do you want to see what I did?
Your beautiful, yeah, your beautiful creation.
Is it on screen?
Oh, you need to move it up a little bit. Oh, that's very pretty. That's
A
very
lot
pretty.
of
I
these
like
early
that.
ones, at least, are just going to be me fucking around. But
I mean,
Alika, right? Because
the
we're going to
vibes
do
are
it for
strong.
patrons, right?
Yes,
And we're going with oldest patrons, and that's Alika.
that's Alika. Alika's the oldest patron we've got.
So
Patron we've got.
we're doing a new thing this season because if I have to be perceived, I need to not be able to I need something to focus on that's not my face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna fuck around with art stuff because I started doing that. And patrons are going to be getting these. This first one, again, like we said, will be going out to Alika, OG Titty Snake producer, host of Your Mom's Minis, all around bad bitch.
All around bad bitch.
Oh, owner of Alika of
Alika Sparkles.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I'm so high right now, Alika.
Alika Sparkles, check her out on Etsy. She also promos on TikTok. So if you already follow her, go support her, okay, bitch? She will also be back here on main feed when I get my shit together and post her minis.
Our shit together.
So I need to put them together, and then you'll listen to Your Mom's Minis, which is the awesome show that she does for us. That is Patreon exclusive right now, but we're going to be bringing some of those episodes to you. And yeah, she's awesome. So go support Alika on all platforms. It'll be linked in the show notes. I'll get that together.
So yeah, do you have any fashion besides to say that Manny is atrocious this season?
The only thing I had was because they wanted me to look at these fucking ugly ass, fugly ass, fucking ugly ass glasses. Is the sunglasses that they have Paige put on at the end of the episode that look like a fucking shield on her, an eye shield that she could use to work with power tools. The shit is ugly as fuck.
It's, yeah.
I'm sorry. I think it's more that they freeze framed on her with those ugly ass glasses on that enraged me. I was like, it freeze framed, and I was like, and I took that personally. So yeah, that's about it. That's literally it. Everything else was just it didn't really stand out to me.
Yeah, Manny, it's like Manny's wardrobe is like handoffs from Emma. And it's rude.
We deserve better. So does she.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a not really black hole, but we touched on it briefly. This is the last we see of Alex.
Pour one out for the homie Alex Nunez.
It's unfortunate. I hope she gets her shit together. And that she and Paige reconnect during COVID. And that they're ready to make it work.
Intense therapy, like maybe 3 times a week. Kabuki. Just to start out. And then you can taper off. Okay? Really worried
Alex
about
can't afford therapy 3 times a week. Even in Canada.
I was going to say, I will go back in time and GoFundMe and invent GoFundMe better than the current version, because the current version is not good, okay? fuck GoFundMe for real. But I will go back in time, invent/reiterate GoFundMe to raise funds for Alex's intense weekly therapy. Because I guarantee you that shit's no more than a $40 copay. If that.
Fair enough.
If that. And if it's like that. $10 per, then we're just gonna raise the money, and we're just gonna keep her in the loving arms of a therapist who has her best interests at heart.
Oh, Alex. Oh, Alex.
Well, we will miss you, Alex. They were doing absolutely nothing with your character, so it's fine that you go.
But we will miss you. You deserve better. But we will miss you.
Yeah.
And we have a hun count.
We do. It's actually one of my shots fired, but you know.
Paige says to Alex, "Hun, I know it's hard, but you can stay here until you get back on your feet." And then when Marco joins the scene being a little fucking bitch, Paige is like, "Hun, you and I are lucky enough not to know what it's like when your parents screw you over." And then when Alex votes no on Griffin, "Hun, you know we love you, but you don't really get so much of a vote." And then when she brings the dresses home, "Hun, we can't leave them at the venue alone. They're priceless." And then the last one and the worst one is, "Hun, I will be done at the office at 4 tomorrow, but if I'm not outside, you can just wait for me, okay?"
Motherfucking
so that's 5 Huns. They're going heavy on the Huns this episode.
We had to, because everything when prefaced with Hun is just like worse. It just sounds bitchier. It's just worse.
It's just worse. And Paige is, oh god, Degrassi Goes to Hollywood is gonna break the fucking Hun meter, I bet you.
Oh, it will, because it's technically a movie event, so you know.
And Paige is a star.
And Paige is the superstar. All right. We're gonna fire some shots.
We're gonna fire some shots. You want to start? Because I just talked a whole fucking lot.
You did. Yes, I will start. Well, you did.
Shots fired.
Oh well,
I'm kidding.
Like you did. You did like 3 Huns, which is more than we've had in a while.
It was 5. It was 5 Huns. They're really loading those in.
You did say 5. I heard 3. All right. My first shots fired is Marco saying, with his bitch ass, "Yeah, well, who's gonna help her put down the TV remote and pick up the want ads?"
My first one is Mr. Simpson saying, "Manny and Damien, a match made in lateness."
Lateness, yes. I loved him so much. I have Andrea saying, "Just do your job. Don't wear that."
I have fucking it doesn't exactly fit here, but it also doesn't not. She's firing a very weird shot at Degrassi here when Emma says, "Hey, let's instill segregation. Apartheid worked so well in South Africa. Why not here?"
Yeah, I thought about that one. I was like, I don't feel like writing all that. But yes, I can see why. I have Marco saying, I have him saying this, but I feel like this was my second pass, and I was just listening to him saying, "Oh, look, Couture's biggest fan, and its newest fan, Alex," something like that to lead into, and its newest fan, Alex, and he's just shady as shit.
He's just shady as shit.
He's like, "Why would you be interested in Couture? You're poor." It's right. Its newest fan.
So I have a few before those. One of them being Manny saying, "Damien, the guy who let one little tiny cheerleading protest wreck a relationship last semester." And Alex saying, "So this show is for the world's other 5 shorts-loving freaks."
Yeah. My last one is Manny saying, Rumor has it you have webbed toes. Just so good. I just love the way she insults people. I really fucking love her.
Yeah, she's so good.
Rumor has it you're racist. Rumor has it you have webbed toes. She's like not taking that shit seriously at all. She's like, I'm obviously not fucking racist, bitch. So why are you coming for me like this?
I have a couple more. I have when Alex shows up, Andrea being like, we can't have this. Her.
Yeah. It felt very like anti-gay. I'm not even
I don't think it was anti-gay. I think it was anti-poor. It was anti-poor.
It wasn't, but she knew. I also think she probably would be like, oh, you're gay. Yeah, she needs to leave because of that too. She's also poor. She's poor first.
You know what? No,
she's gay second.
I could see that, like, the way that Andrea reacted was a lot more patient than she would have been if Alex were Spinner.
Oh, no. Yeah, Spinner just like, looks like he's doing some shit he's not supposed to be doing.
Like, I feel like... Yeah. But, or any dude. Like, can you imagine if Mr. Oleander walked on up in there?
I actually really can't, because I don't fuck with that man. And I'm glad that I don't have to see his greasy ass.
So greasy. Anyway, my last shot fired is Alex being like, Paige, you wrap presents and iron dresses like a maid. Yeah. Because that was meant to hurt.
That was rude. It was rude. It's very rude. Yeah.
Anyway.
So who was a super bummer? I'm gonna go Damien. Fuck his ass.
Damien,
Marco,
Holly J,
Alex, Paige.
Paige is like the least bummery of it all. She's
the least bummery of it all, but she's still. I think it's the glasses. It might have been all different for me. Who knows? But yeah, no. Who else didn't we name that bummed us out? And who did anybody shine?
Manny.
Yeah.
Manny is the only one who shined. Shantae bummed me out. And I know she's a plot device. Got on my nerves. But she's like a plot device that stays so long.
I was gonna say she's like the characteriest plot device ever. She looks like a character, kind of smells like a character sometimes, but she's like a plot device at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't think that there's anybody else. Like, who? No. That's it. No. So did it go there?
No.
I feel like it didn't.
And I would like to say that it did. I don't know. I feel like Alex and Paige do not, Palix doesn't hold up on the rewatch as much as it does on the nostalgia. And yes, it's very nostalgic. There is still nostalgia there. Like I said, I hope they got back together come COVID and they were mature enough to do it right this time.
Their highest peak, which is such a low peak for other characters, which is with them dancing at that Kevin Smith rap party. That's their highest peak. That's before they get so messy and they just get weird. And they're not even really together at that point, but they're happy. Right. They're not really happy together. I'd like to think of them that way. I'm going to remember them that way and then hope for a COVID reunion.
I think it's that I do feel like there's a certain foundation there that it's you can see how they could love each other well if they could grow the fuck up.
Oh my gosh. So they need to, and I mean, speaking from experience, sometimes you really just need to grow the fuck up and then you can be with the person. Like,
And
and I
some
mean,
of that
so,
too is just like experience. Like
mm-hmm,
Paige needs to be knocked down a couple more times.
mm-hmm. And Alex needs to be elevated a couple
Exactly.
times.
Exactly.
Alex
Several
needs to
times.
think better.
The
Alex needs
first
to
time
think
that
better of herself, and Paige needs to think a little bit less of herself.
mm-hmm.
She's had
Mm-hmm.
years of her identity being affirmed, and Alex has had years of her identity being shat on. So yeah, they both need a little bit of what each other has for a
Right.
couple times over. And I think that they will be a good match for each other because they work well even in the most like uncompatible circumstances. Like these two people should really not work on paper, but they actually do work because they want it to work. And when you want something to work, you put the effort into it. So I could see them working out in the future if they keep that wanting to work it out for each other and growing the fuck up. Fucking a couple other people, because let's just face it, get that out of your
Oh,
system.
I totally see Paige marrying a dude and having a couple of kids between now and that.
Oh, she
reunion.
will. And that will knock her down a couple.
Oh my god.
Her fucking divorce and the fucking horrible person she chooses to copulate with.
No, I think her divorce is going to be her redemption arc. Her divorce is a.
Well, maybe, I mean, a divorce has to come in acts because apparently you spend half the time breaking up as you do getting together. So there maybe like the initial part of it is her having to like actually go through the bullshit, but she comes out on the other side and she's like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
I am Paige Michael Chuck. And but it means something different now. Again, fan fiction that we will never write.
Never.
Oh, my
but
Terry
it lives
fan
here
fiction.
In our hearts and
it lives right
souls.
here in our hearts and souls. You're not on Tony Goldwyn and Kerry Washington TikTok talk.
I'm not.
But there was a call her daddy interview clip that like went viral recently in the last couple of days, and it was Kerry Washington calling Tony Goldwyn and being like, because she was dared to, and he answers on the first fucking ring. Okay. This show has been off the air for this show has been off the air for 8 fucking years, and they still.
Yeah.
she's like, what was the hottest moment between us? And he like has multiple, and they're like recounting it, like they're reminiscing on their like their
old
sex,
lovers,
like old fucking like, man, we were crazy in the electrical closet. Wait, no, wait, it was this part. And it's just
now I want to rewatch Scandal. It's so bad.
It's the way that I felt bad back in the day for writing Terry fan fiction, because people were like, I would get hate and they'd be like, these are real people, you shouldn't write it, because I was too good. I was really way too good at writing these people. Like, I knew they were real people, but I looked up their family, and I theorized where they could live. Like, I had way too much time on my hands, and it was just very realistic. So people would be like, you're messing with people's lives, and you shouldn't talk about two married people like this. He's been married since the 80s. What is wrong with you? And I'm like, okay, these people have really intense chemistry. They done fuck. That there's an entanglement somewhere. Okay?
Sometimes people fuck. It's okay.
It's fine. And I stand 10 toes down on that, like I did in 2015 or 14 or 13 or whatever the fuck I was writing this shit. Because I saw it then and I see it now. They're thirsty as shit for each other still. Okay? And that's why that clip went viral. Because people have eyes. Okay. And that man was on the phone. He was not even in the room, and there was tension. There was sexual tension you could cut with a butter knife. Anyway, this is. I would like the record to show
that like every tangent was led by Amos Blair Collins.
And you know what? I'll take that. That's 2 tangents for an hour and 22 minutes we're at right now.
That is not accurate. That's not accurate at all.
Okay, but I counted that one long tangent as just one. I think it's accurate.
We'll see what the record shows. Because there is
I only took one snack detour. Okay?
Thanks for listening to your mom's podcast. Next week, we'll be talking about how well Jimmy and the Mike coexist in It's Tricky.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like this is you trying to say hello. Okay, here we go. We got this. This episode of Your Mom's Podcast is made possible in part by Edible Reminders, the Chanel Pinafore, and support from listeners like you. Boom.
Oh, thank you. We would like to take a moment to thank our patrons. Tay,
Evie,
Iggy,
Alex,
Gina,
Carrie,
Miranda,
Christine,
and a special thanks to our Titty Snake producers, the Degrassi Generations Facebook group,
Brandy,
Corey,
Tawny,
Chelsea,
and Alika. Thanks, guys.
We love you guys. Thank you.
If you'd like to further support our show, you can find us on TikTok and Facebook as Your Mom's Pahdcast. We also have a Facebook group of the same name. And you can find us on Instagram at YMPadcast. Your Mom's Pahdcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Subscriptions and reviews are another great free way to support us. However, if you're interested in supporting us in not free ways, we have a lot of great bonus content on our Patreon, and some great merch at our shop, which can be found at your-moms-padcast-shop.fourthwall.com. And remember, that's Pahdcast. Pahdcast. Thank you.